Bonjour! Welcome to another episode of Cuisine de Michel. I am Michel. Tonight I'm going to be making a recipe that I have made before. It's one of the recipes we really love here. This is from a book that I think I've shown on here before. It's called Perfect Pasta by Cuisine at Home. And this is going to be skillet lasagna. So if you love lasagna but you don't have the time for a big old pan lasagna, this is a great recipe to try. To make it, you'll need the following ingredients: Italian sausage, an onion, garlic, crushed tomatoes. Now for this, I use mafaldine pasta. This is kind of like little lasagna noodles, if you will. So they look like this, and you kind of break them up into little pieces of lasagna. You can also find little bits of lasagna, or if you just have lasagna noodles and you want to break those up, that will work just fine. Chicken broth, Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, salt, pepper, ricotta cheese, fresh mozzarella, Parmigiano-Reggiano, and fresh basil. Let's get started. Here in the skillet, we're going to be cooking the Italian sausage. We're going to put that over medium to medium-high heat. We're going to want to break that up into little crumbles as we cook it. So I'm going to let that cook for just a couple minutes. Next, we're going to be adding in the onion. I chopped that up really finely, as well as I went with 4 cloves of garlic. So we're just going to cook that for a couple more minutes to get that onion and garlic softened and combined with the Italian sausage. Next, we're going to be adding in, this is a 28-ounce can of the crushed tomatoes. Oh, and if your Italian sausage is really greasy, you can drain off the grease if you want to, but mine actually didn't render a whole lot of grease, so I just blotted up a little bit of it with a paper towel. But otherwise, it's not really entirely necessary. But that is up to you. That stirred in there. I'm then going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth, and as I do that, I'm going to be scraping the bottom there to get some of those brown bits up. And now we'll season the sauce. Put in a ½ teaspoon of our Italian seasoning. ¼ teaspoon of the red pepper flakes. Some salt. And some pepper. Again, the salt and pepper to your taste, so I'm not just going to measure those at all. Once you have all that Now that this is boiling, I'm going to be covering it. And we're going to reduce our heat to medium-low and let that simmer for about 10 minutes or so. After it has finished cooking for those 10 minutes, we are now going to take it off of the heat. And with our mozzarella, the fresh mozzarella you have, an 8-ounce ball, you want to cut just slightly less than half. It says 3 ounces, so I just kind of guesstimate. And you want to cube that. The cubed part is going to get mixed in here, so I just kind of try to distribute it. So I'll be able to stir it in. You will also be putting in 3/4 cup of ricotta. And then we have a 1/2 cup of the Parmigiano-Reggiano, and we're going to actually put in about half of that. So a 1/4 cup is going in right here. And we're going to leave the rest for our toppings. Let's get those mixed in. Meanwhile, you want to turn your broiler on for your oven to high. And you'll want your rack to be about 6 inches underneath it. All right, I think that's a pretty good mix there. Now we'll take the sliced mozzarella and put that atop. And if you want to kind of break it up a little bit, you can. I think I'll do that for over here. Whoops. And then I'll take my Parmigiano-Reggiano, or if you're using regular Parmesan, that's fine too. I'm going to sprinkle that over. We're going to pop that under the broiler and let it go until the cheeses start to melt. So it should take maybe 4 minutes or so. This is what it looks like right after it has been broiled. We're going to, I just chopped up a few leaves of basil, so whatever amount you want to use is fine. I'm going to put that atop so it kind of looks pretty there. Now I'm going to plate this up and we'll see you at final plating. Here we are at final plating. Doesn't that look delicious or what? I can't wait to have some. I have had it before. I am very certain it's going to be fine, so I'm going to go ahead and try it. Just as fantastically delicious as always. Oh, you gotta make this. And I hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Cuisine Michel and that you'll join us for more episodes. Give that like button a push for us and subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think, and we'll see you next time. Au revoir. This is for skillet lasagna. So when you want lasagna, but you don't have the time to make a big old pan of lasagna, this is a great recipe for you. Y'all, you can put that in the bloopers reel.